Hey, everybody. Welcome to the Life Warriors podcast. I'm Mary McMichael, and this is my buddy, Teresa.
Hi, everyone. Welcome, welcome. Boy, do we have a special episode for you today. We have my friend, Ken Tadeo, who is a Bay Area. Now, Bay Area is down around San Francisco. He's a strength coach, competitive powerlifter, and founder of Yeah You Can Strength Coaching. After surviving a life-changing accident in 2013 that required multiple brain surgeries and months of recovery, Ken turned to strength training as a way to rebuild both physically and mentally. That experience shaped his passion for coaching and helping others discover what they're capable of. Today, current Ken works with clients of all experience levels, from beginners to strength athletes, focusing on building strength, confidence, and sustainable habits through evidence-based training and consistent effort. Alongside coaching, he continues to compete in powerlifting. I just found out he's actually going to the regionals in Las Vegas, while documenting his own journey to inspire others to pursue their goals with discipline and resilience. Whether he's coaching, competing, or creating educational content online, Ken's mission is to remind people that progress isn't about perfection. It's about showing up, putting in the work, and staying consistent. His philosophy is simple: execution over ego, consistency wins. Hi, Ken. Welcome.
Hey, welcome.
What's up, everybody? It's Ken here. Nice to meet you guys. Honestly, I'm really thankful for this opportunity. Like I told Teresa, I always wanted to do a podcast, and like, here I am. So,
There
Right,
you
right.
go.
Well,
manifestation, this is real.
right. Well, honestly, you were one of the first people, and I even mentioned it to Mary when we were
Mhm.
thinking about guests. So, Ken, I met you a couple of years after your accident. And tell me
Yes.
about that day.
Hey y'all,
Where did it
this is
start?
Oklahoma. Somehow I got torn in half. We liked Oklahoma until
What?
Who,
they told the
who's talk?
bullshit
Somebody's talking.
It,
about
it's my frame. I'm sorry.
Oh, okay, okay. No worries, no
No
worries. I was like,
worries.
all
I was
right,
like,
Ken.
wait,
So,
someone else is here?
so tell us about that day.
All right. So it happened on April 13th, 2023. Um, so
2023 or 2013?
Oh, 2013. Sorry. It's been so long. So 2013. I don't remember the day at all. I just know that we went to Filipino culture night at San Jose State. I was going to school there, and we after the show, I guess we were walking home with my friends, and then somehow I got in an argument with my girlfriend at the time. And I don't know what happened. I stormed off, and then this guy thought he had room. He was going around 40 miles per hour. He hit me. I flew and hit my head on the concrete. And the next thing you know, I think they got a helicopter, flew me to the nearest hospital. And yeah, that's I honestly don't remember the day at all. It was kind of a blessing in disguise, you know. But so that happened.
Was
Then
that your only injury? Was your head?
yes, honestly, luckily my I had two surgeries on my brain. So basically, yeah, my head, I guess it was bleeding, so they needed two surgeries. The first one they did, but the second one they need my mom's consent. So they called her, and yeah. So if you can see, I have like two scars on my head. If you have a little trach right here where let me breathe, and now you can see. I don't know, the camera is really
Those
bad.
scars are
Yeah.
beautiful. We just did an
Okay.
episode
Hmm.
on scars, and scars
Yep.
are beautiful because they allow the wisdom and your compassion and your strength to shine through. So those are
Yes.
beautiful.
And then all I remember just being in the hospital. I also don't remember only bits and pieces of the hospital. I remember one really big memory was when so I somehow my occupational therapist knew I loved donuts for some reason, and then we were just doing some occupational therapy stuff. Then one day she brought donuts, and I was able to eat them. And I
Oh,
just it was just I barely remember the hospital, but I just know I had two seizures at the hospital, and then I was there from April till about December of 2013, and then I was sent home, and then recovered. That's when my road to recovery.
did they
Wow.
have you in a coma?
Yes, actually, yeah, that's what I forgot. So after my second surgery, they put me in a medically induced coma. So I was in a coma for like 5 weeks just for it to help to stop the bleeding of my brain.
Right.
And yeah, I just woke up. I don't remember going to coma. I don't remember waking up from a coma. I don't remember. Honestly, the time when I was at the hospital is like a blur. I just remember bits and pieces. I remember I could
You
barely
remember
eat.
donuts.
Yeah,
Yeah.
donuts, and I could barely eat. And so my mom was the only thing I could eat was these baby snacks that they brought over, and I can eat those, eating those. Yeah,
Mhm.
They
Wow.
they probably fed you through an IV.
yeah, yeah. I had I have on my stomach. I have a
Oh, they
hole,
did a
and then
J tube on you?
yeah, yes, I believe so.
Yeah.
We have a nurse on the board today. Everybody, if y'all don't know, Mary's a nurse, so that's why she's using all
Oh,
these
nice.
these
My
wonderful
wife's a
terms.
nurse. That's awesome.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Mary's great. I'll be like, this hurts a little bit, and she'd be like, oh, that's a this. So the stress and strain and unbelievable roller coaster that your family was under, I can't
Yes.
even imagine. I've seen pictures of your mom and your family, and she honestly has to be a rock. She's probably one of
No,
the
my
strongest
mom
women I
is
know.
a superstar. She's honestly the strongest person I know. Because at the same time I was in the hospital, her mom, my grandma, was in the hospital as well. So she had to deal with
Wow,
all that stuff. And yeah, she's a superhero.
wow, wow. So what was the initial prognosis? I mean, when I first talked to you, it sounded pretty bleak.
It was just I had a TBI, traumatic brain injury. So
Mm,
I don't remember why did I have to do surgeries, but maybe I think because there was bleeding in my brain and they need to stop that. So they need
Yeah.
to cut my head open and do some
Hmm.
surgeries and just to stop the
Yeah,
bleeding. And
remove
then
the clot.
yes, all that
wow,
stuff. And then yeah, they put my skull in the freezer, and then yeah.
Hmm. So
wow.
when they finally woke you from your coma, when you start to remember stuff,
Mhm.
what were some of the initial hurdles that you had to overcome?
Honestly, like I don't remember waking up at all. I don't remember I don't really remember anything. Like it's very briefly because I guess my brain was still injured and I just couldn't really think. I don't know, but it's just like I remember just like struggling. Like, well, why am I here? Like, what happened? I couldn't eat, couldn't be myself, couldn't stand up. I always had someone. Like for the first couple months of getting home, I had a bed with the side rails, and then I was in a wheelchair, and then like I was still going to the gym, but I had to have my uncle drop me off to the gym, and I had to buy a membership so he can be with me and during the gym when I was in the gym. And then just like it's kind of crazy because that's how, like, even those little things, like I'm really happy for the accident because they made me more appreciative of everything. Like when I first started driving and started going to the gym, I was like on myself. I'm like, this is this is a blessing. I don't need anybody to have to drop me out. I don't need anybody to like watch over me at the gym, and just being able to go on the gym by myself is was a blessing.
So you
You
couldn't
know,
walk? You
I couldn't
couldn't
walk.
walk?
I believe, yeah, I couldn't walk, and then they were like during my physical therapy, we were walking on a treadmill. I was holding on rails and just practicing that, and then I just started walking Christmas time of that year. Just suddenly, just as I
Wow.
got up and I was able to walk.
on TV, when you see somebody they've been in a coma and everybody's standing around crying, and then that person wakes up. Well, first off, their makeup is perfect. That's first. And second, the next day you see them at work. And that's not what happened. Let's do the timeline. He was in the hospital from April through December, 6 months, 7 months, 8 months, and couldn't walk, couldn't eat. I mean, what at that point were the doctors like, well, he might not ever walk, or he might not ever talk well, and we don't know what his brain injury is. I mean, because your brain is so complex,
hmm
it's hard for anybody to say he will never do this or he'll definitely be able to do
Right.
that.
It's funny you said that because one of my friends actually, he told me he overheard the doctors like talking about me, and he said, "Yeah, this guy's not gonna be the same." I'm like, look at him now. I'm friggin' I honestly think I'm better than I was before. Like I'm better, I'm stronger, I'm more appreciative, I'm more
Then you
cognitive.
are better than you were
Yeah,
before.
yeah. It's
Yes,
crazy.
yes,
And like
yes.
it's
You
just
are
crazy thing that
better.
and like this honestly when I thinking about this accident was such a blessing in disguise. Because honestly, without it, I wouldn't be where I am today. I wouldn't honestly, I truly think that without this accident, I wouldn't be able to meet my wife. I wouldn't be able to be in the career that I really love and enjoy. I wouldn't be able to be so appreciative, so aware. Honestly, this accident brought me a lot of awareness. And then it's just kind of
Also,
crazy. I heard somewhere that people like some percent, I don't know percentage, but percentage of people aren't really aware of
yes,
anything. I don't know. So it's just crazy.
It's
yeah,
mindfulness,
Yes.
yes,
mindfulness,
Yes. Mindfulness.
yes.
right? And
Yes.
you're also very lucky because quite often with a closed head injury, it's not unusual for that injury to change that person's
Yeah.
personality. And not only that, the complications of seizures and this kind of
Yes.
stuff in the future
Hmm.
kind of deal. So God was watching out for you for
Heck yeah. It's like
sure.
For sure.
I just know because then it's crazy. Because oh, it's not crazy. I'm just saying it's amazing that I found God and my faith. It got stronger before after this accident. It's just like
Mhm.
before I would always call it a CEO Catholic, Christmas Easter only, Christmas Easter only Catholic. But now like I'm a I just
Practicing.
yeah I practice it and I see his. I tell people all the time I see his miracles every single time
Well,
everywhere.
you
Yeah,
are
You
one
yeah.
are the
of the you.
miracle.
Yeah, you are.
I truly appreciate that. It really means a lot.
I
You
mean,
should
your
write that
story
book.
honestly gives me goosebumps because I remember meeting you and I remember then and now you are so much farther ahead than you were however many years
Percent.
ago it
Yeah,
was.
yeah. That
You
was so long
you
ago.
had your speech wasn't
Yes,
as crisp as it is now.
yes.
Your thought process was not as crisp as it is now. I mean, you're on point now for
I
real.
appreciate that. I
Yeah,
appreciate it. Yeah,
no.
it took a
But
while. I remember I was always bumbling. I was always
yeah,
slurring my words.
yeah.
My short term memory was really bad. Like before, and I was just what did I just eat this morning? What did I just do? And now I'm just it's
Hmm.
still bad, but I'm just getting better at it.
Well, as you get older, Ken, I'm going to let you know it comes back.
Oh
Yeah, you're
But
man.
gonna
you know what I
revert.
noticed about you when I first met you? You're so extremely grateful. And a lot of people don't realize to stop and just be grateful for the little things. Like you're grateful that you can remember what you did yesterday. You're
Yes.
grateful that you can drive to the gym. You know, little things. Great being
Yes. 100%.
it's
It
pretty
is the little things. The
it
Yes.
little things
absolutely
in
is.
life are the most important. I mean,
Exactly. Like it's just crazy. People like because I also work at Facebook, and then just super grateful. It's a far commute, but I get free food, and then like it's just great. I don't have to spend money on food. I'm there, and then and I'm always appreciate every time I'm in the gym. Like it's one of my friends taught me it's a privilege to be underneath the bar, and like it's crazy.
Yes.
It's amazing that I get to do this every single day, every time, and then I get every time I go to the gym, I have it's another opportunity to get better, get stronger. I just love it. It's just amazing.
Yeah. Yeah. So how's your mom doing after all this?
Oh, my mom's great. So they recently moved to in Pleasanton, and my sister just had a baby, so she's very happy as a new grandma. She's always taking care of her. Mom's great. She's working. You know, and I'm also appreciative of the career I'm at because I don't have to work. I don't have to be stuck at a job from till 9 to 5. So when I have breaks, I usually or breaks between clients, I usually go over there and go hang out with my parents, hang out with my sister and my niece, and hang out with my family. Just because like I've noticed that when we get older, like everyone's getting older, so time what we have is limited. So I try to make use of my time. Like if I even see them for like 30 minutes, 20 minutes, as long as I see them, talk to them,
Well,
do a little bit,
it's
catch up.
quality, not
Yes,
quantity. I mean, it
yes,
certainly is. A lot of people don't realize that, you know, just spending 3 minutes with a friend and giving them a hug can change your whole day.
100%.
Absolutely. Hearing their voice on the phone can change your whole day. And a lot of people don't realize that. They're like, oh, I spoke to someone the other day, and I used to train her, and we used to get together all the time. Like we would go to lunch, we do everything. And I said to her, I said, we need to get together. I've not seen her since November of last year. I still have her Christmas
Oh,
present, right?
oh,
And I asked her the other day, I said, let's get together this week, even if it's just coffee. Well, we're doing a lot of stuff on the house. I went, okay.
mm,
I'm talking 20 minutes to stop and grab a cup of coffee at Starbucks or wherever, so
Hmm. Hmm.
those
make,
times are important.
make
And
time.
and you appreciate those things, Ken, and I know Mary, you do as well. So it's just little things, and little things, add up.
Well, then don't take it for granted either that,
Exactly. 100%.
you
Yeah.
may not even, we might not even be here next week. So, I mean,
Right.
who really
Exactly.
knows? It's the now, right now is what
Exactly.
counts.
Like what I've been doing, and then I forgot. I heard it from like a YouTuber I followed a long time ago. But what I've been practicing a lot more now is giving the people their flowers. I'm not sure if you guys understand that statement. Giving people their flowers while they can still smell them. That's what like,
Yeah.
cause like, so when I see someone with a nice shirt, nice shoes, or someone did
Oh,
something really good,
compliments.
I'll always be like, hey, nice shoes, nice shoes. You're doing a great job. Like all my clients, cause like my love language is words of affirmation. So I always give it whenever I can.
Yeah.
Nice.
Well, Mary and I have talked on our show before about just giving a compliment to a stranger. Love your hair. Oh my gosh, those earrings, you're rocking it. There's a guy that works at Walmart, and I've spoken about him before, Alex, and his nails are always perfect. They look better than mine. His makeup is on
Oh, I hate
point.
uh,
him.
I hate him. I mean, and one day I told him, I said, "Man, I like this whole vibe you're giving off." And now we're best friends. He
that's
comes and
awesome.
finds me,
That's
when
awesome.
I'm in the store because I stopped. I mean, a lot of people would say you're weird, but Mary, we learned a couple weeks ago that being weird is,
That is good.
pretty
It's good.
special.
No, it's good. It's like you're weird
Normal's
to
boring.
you're weird to
Normal is
who?
boring.
Like it's being weird is subjective. Like I can think I'm weird, but like you guys think I'm not. So it's dumb.
Shoot, I'm weird.
Yeah.
I'm weird.
And I'm proud of it. But I wanted to remember to say something because we spoke about it before we started recording. We have lived through 100% of our worst, darkest days. Wow.
That's crazy to even think about that.
But when you think
It's
about it,
true.
don't you
It's
feel
true.
like, man, I'm pretty special. I'm strong as hell. You know? I mean,
Well, what
Mary's
is it that
dealing,
Travis said? He said, when you feel like you can't try anymore, dig deeper and
dig
keep
deeper.
going. Yeah.
Yeah. You dig and then you dig deeper. I mean, yeah,
Yeah. Yeah.
completely.
I lost
And
my husband in April. So I had some dark times there right after it. And um, I wasn't sure if I was going to be here anymore, but I'm still here and world has changed and I'm changed. So you just got to keep going.
Gonna keep
Keep
pushing.
going.
yeah, you have to. So your friends that were there that night, they had gone off. They didn't know it was you that was in that accident, or they did, or
I don't.
what
I totally
happened
don't
to that
remember.
community?
I totally don't remember. I don't like the I don't remember who I was with that night. I just don't remember. I still have contact with my friends. I still talk to them here and there. Because life's busy as you get older. You have kids, what work, taking out. But yeah, I just try to like what I've been doing is when I think about someone, like someone pops in my head, I usually like, oh, let's text that person. That's
Yeah,
like yeah,
yeah, I do the
Yeah.
exact
yeah.
same
I feel
thing.
like
Hmm.
Yep.
society, like it's like someone telling me, God telling me something like, hey, just say hi to this person,
Well,
And I
somebody popped into your head for a reason,
exactly, and I
you
just hey
know.
hey, what's up? How you been? Blah blah, blah. And then we have a
And
conversation.
and
Well,
I'll even say I've been thinking about you. You crossed my mind. I wanted to see how you were doing. And I mean, Mary and I didn't see each other for years, and then she reached out to me on Facebook because she saw that I'd lost one of my fur balls, and she makes beautiful jewelry and ornaments and things out of ashes and fur and all that.
sounds
and she made something for me. And then I happened to be in Dallas. She's in the Dallas Fort Worth area like 4 months later. And as soon as like now her name now is McMichael, but it was Slover then. So
Ooh.
that's how I knew her. So as soon as I stepped out, I went, "Oh my God, I know who you are." And then we figured out that we did know each other. So
Sounds
it was
awesome.
kind of,
And
and
look
we've
at us
been,
now. We have
Yeah.
a
yeah,
podcast.
we have a podcast. She pushed me to finish, to get my book to a publisher, which I did. And yeah, so it's little things happen for a reason, and we
And
have
that's what I
to.
truly believe. I believe that strongly. With even my accident, like everything, like so. There's a Bible verse or quote you can say that that helped me throughout my whole accident. So I'm not sure if you guys know who Jeremy Lin is. He's like a basketball player, like Asian American basketball player.
Mhm.
Played for the Warriors, played for the Toronto Raptors. So he had a documentary on Netflix called Insanity, and I was just how his rise to the NBA and stuff. And he taught Bible classes, and then there was a, portion of the documentary where he's teaching a Bible study class. He goes, God loves you. He has a perfect plan for you. His plan will take you through a lot of ups and downs, but in the end, if you stay faithful to him, he'll work everything out for your good. And I just remembered that throughout my whole accident, and everything that good or bad happened in my life. It was either God protecting me or God redirecting me. And yeah, it's just
Absolutely.
and it's
Yeah.
just
Absolutely.
it's just crazy because I wouldn't be here. Like, let's say I was working for the Warriors, the 49ers, and the Oakland A's when they were here. And then there's one year season where they didn't let me continue working for the Warriors. And that's the year that I was like, okay, I'm gonna give personal training a chance. Then I started working at 24. I wasn't a good trainer there, but I fell in love with it. And then my one of my old colleagues hired I saw him at a Niners game, and then he's like, "Hey, I'm opening up a gym. I heard you want to be an intern," and I became his intern. I learned a lot there, and then I moved on from there. He got me a job at Facebook, and then now I'm training privately and like, loving my career and just helping people feel better, feel stronger, have more confidence in themselves. It's really fun.
Nice.
Well,
That's
and
great.
your story is amazing. And if any of your clients hear your story, they're going to be like, "Oh, I can do this too. I can do this because look where he's come from." I mean, so you mentioned that you don't remember the day of the accident. So
Yes.
is your long-term memory back? Like, do you remember when you were little and when you were in high school? Do you remember all that?
I do remember that. I do remember just like bits and pieces of that, but just that day, I don't remember anything. I don't remember leaving the Mexican Heritage Plaza where we saw the Filipino Culture Night. I don't remember walking. I don't remember anything.
Wow. Maybe that's
Wow.
best.
Yeah, so that's what I think. It's maybe it's another blessing in disguise. And like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I people always ask Mary and I because she's a survivor as well, would you still if you could go back and change, would you still want to be in that abusive situation? And my answer always is hell yes, because
yeah,
I'm so much stronger now. I have my emotions are in check. My thermometer is pretty big. Like it can, I can find bullshit a mile away. But also more importantly, I'm able to help so many people. And, especially now with the podcast, we're able to reach, we have listeners all over the world. We're global, and that's pretty cool. That's
that is
pretty
pretty
cool,
awesome.
So yeah, it's cool. So how do you feel now about where your life has come? I mean, how do you feel about it? I mean, I know
Oh,
you're married. I saw your your
yeah,
your
thank you.
How long have
pictures
you been married?
We got married October 15th of last year, so we're
Oh,
still fairly new.
and had
where did
had
you
an
meet her?
amazing honeymoon.
Honestly, I met her on an app called Hinge. One of my friends told me about it, and then like I saw her on the app, and then like I answered. The app has like prompts, and one of the prompts was I want to go to Japan, And she said that, and so I commented back. It's like, so do I, and that's how we started talking.
See,
Yeah,
I
And
met
that's
my
where
husband on Match.com.
I met mine on, I can't remember which
yeah.
one, but
And then
online as
I
well.
proposed in Japan. Yeah, I
Oh,
proposed in Japan, and then yeah, we Teresa was saying we went on a honeymoon, a month-long honeymoon trip. We are gone for the whole month of
Ooh.
April. We went to Singapore, Thailand, Philippines, Korea, and Japan. Yeah,
wow.
it was an amazing trip.
Yeah, thanks for sharing all those beautiful pictures on
Of
Facebook. That
course,
was
of
really,
course.
really
Yeah,
cool.
that was my wife's idea. We're really bad at taking pictures when we go out. So she hired a photographer for most of the countries we went to. Like she hired a photographer in Thailand, hired a photographer in Japan, and hired a photographer in Korea. We put on like the cultural outfits, and then we just had a little mini photo shoot.
Oh.
Yeah,
Nice, nice.
And you said she's a nurse? What kind of
yeah, she's
nurse
a
is she?
nurse. She works in telemetry.
Ah.
Yeah, she's working at St. Rose in Hayward.
For those of us who have no clue what you just said, what does that
Yeah.
mean?
Telemetry is it's like PCU. They're monitoring your heart and your breathing and all this stuff. You're on a telemetry floor, so it's kind of like a step down from ICU, but
Oh, I see.
it's still monitoring all your vitals to make sure because you're still kind of iffy.
I see. I see. Makes sense. Makes sense.
Poor Chuck was after he got out of the ICU, they had him in the PCU and then they moved him to long care. Yeah.
Boy, um, talk talk about a roller coaster. Mary has been on one, and
Yeah.
you
We don't
know,
want to talk
it's
about
no, but
that.
that that yeah, it's been tough. So, anything else you want to tell our listeners, Ken, about your journey, about motivation, inspiration, any of that? Anything
Anything,
else?
just know you're capable of doing more than you think. You know, don't be afraid, don't be scared. Like if it's been on your mind, like if it's a idea, a career change or anything, just do it. You know, life's too short. It's just like take that risk. Like if you're not happy where you're at, just take the risk. Do something you love. Because I love what I do. I get excited coming to work every day. I don't have to wake up like shit. I have to go to work. But no, I
Mm,
love it. I wake up and like I love helping people. Like love my clients. Love training them. I really really have thankful for the relations we have. Yeah, it's just fun. It's fun helping people do things they thought they couldn't do before.
Right,
then
right.
you should take your own piece of advice and write your book.
Yeah, so no, I gotta I gotta actually take the time, like an hour here or there,
I
just
can
keep
help you
writing.
with
Yeah,
that,
please.
we can help
Both
you
of
with
us,
that.
both of us will be more than help. We'll love to help you, Ken.
Oh, I'd love
Absolutely.
that. I really love that. Thank you so much.
We'd love to help you.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh,
Get that
wow.
book done.
Your story is so amazing, Ken. But we have something called the Warrior Challenge here at Life Warriors Podcast. And what's the Warrior Challenge you're putting out to your listeners right now?
Oh, I would say if you're scared to do something, just put those emotions to the side and just do it. I like to tell my clients, if they're scared, just be like Nike and just do it.
Just do it. I
Hmm.
Yeah, just
like
do it.
it. I
Yeah, and
like it.
then also I would tell people just, if you see someone, start a conversation, say hi, compliment them, just don't be afraid. Life's not a race. We're all here to help each other, just, you can help brighten that person's day. You can, change their day. I mean, they're having a bad day and you saying hi and having a conversation, you change it. So, just go out there.
Absolutely.
Just,
Hmm.
just say hi. That's it. That's it. And do something don't be scared to try something new.
So basically, the challenge for our listeners is try something new.
Yes, try something new. Don't be scared. It's
Don't be
Just
gonna
do
be
it.
scared.
it's gonna
Don't be
suck.
scared.
It suck. You're not gonna be good at it, but no one's ever good at
But
doing things for
nobody's
the
ever
first
good in
time.
the beginning.
Yes, exactly.
Nobody.
I
Michael
wasn't a good
Jordan
trainer.
wasn't great in the beginning.
100%.
I mean, come on. He worked and worked and worked and worked and worked. And, um, Ken shared with me a beautiful little documentary that was made about him and his journey. And I'm going to make sure to put that link in
Great.
the podcast. So make sure you look at that, please, and
Yeah,
find out his true journey.
Mm.
But wow, Ken, thank you so much for sharing your wisdom, your heart, your journey with us. It's been such a pleasure to have you here
Uh,
on Life Warriors podcast.
awesome. No,
absolutely.
thank you. Thank you for the opportunity. Like I love talking. I love just sharing. I love sharing my story. If I can help just one person, I already done my job. So
Sounds
That's what we
familiar.
say. It
yeah.
does sound familiar, Mary.
Sorry.
So we're gonna say goodbye, Teresa. Thank you. Thank you guys so much. And Ken, thank you. Mary, you want to bring us out?
And be you, be kind, and be happy, and be weird.
Be
And be
weird. Be
weird.
weird. Be weird. Hope
Be
you guys have a
weird.
blessed day.
Bye-bye.
Thank you again. Bye.
All right. Have a good one.
You too.